Hi there, I'm Eric. Nice to meet you.
Hey, you're a familiar face. Did we made interview before? No.
No, I don't think we have.
Okay.
I just have one of those faces. I don't know. Well, welcome. How are you feeling tonight?
I'm good, thank you. It's a very big day for me, obviously.
Well, so this is, as you said, it's a very big day for you. What are you most excited about for people to learn about from this movie?
Well, first of all, it's a very realistic and truthful movie. I just don't have anything to compare on the underground truthful. You know that Hollywood is not that good with the true historical truth, but they did a very good job on this one. At the same time, it's a real thriller, well, on steroid, as we said before. So I think that people will get tremendous pleasure of this movie, and the star Taron is great in the movie. Believe me, he is. Yeah.
Well, so how does it feel to be a part of something like Tetris that has touched so many lives? It's just such a part of So I grew up playing it all the time. I know probably like half the people here did. How does that feel?
Well, it's a very big part of my life. I become game designer after it, and for a number of years we with my body hand, who is also the hero in the movie, we did a good job maintaining brand. People still play Tetris, maybe because of our efforts to keep its level up.
Well, congratulations and thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you.
Thank you, Eric.
Hey there, I'm Eric. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Okay, so I have to ask, I grew up playing Tetris. I would guess like maybe 80% of the people around us have played a lot of Tetris in their life. How does it feel walking around every day to know that you played such a pivotal part in bringing just this omnipresent piece of life to everyone?
It feels good. It feels good. I mean, I created my own game back in the day, and I was like, I had my moment of fame, but this is lasting. It's like the goose that lays the golden eggs. Yeah, this game is going to last forever.
Everyone likes to know they left something behind. I'm not trying to put you in an early grave or anything, but everyone likes to know that they made a difference. You definitely made a difference for sure.
So, the way I compare Tetris to a song, so we have lots and lots of songs, and one of them, which is Tetris, is Happy Birthday. Everybody sings it, and it just keeps on going. It's like an endless. There you go. We got Happy Birthday.
Well, so this movie, it's been described as a thriller, and so that surprised me, and I want to know, what do you think is going to be most surprising to people about this story?
That such a big deal can be made about a computer game. That's computer game. There's all that intrigue that went around like a computer game. And then the Soviet Union gets involved, and Robert Maxwell gets involved, and all these like Nintendo gets involved. All these big players get involved. So I think people don't realize that part of the history. They know the game because they've all played the game, but they don't know what actually happened. What's the background?
One last question. I had to ask, what Tetris piece best describes your personality?
Of course, the long piece, because I invented single, double, triple Tetris. That was my contribution to the game. So, I was thinking, by creating a pipe on the side, instead of 10 columns, you have 9 columns, so it makes the game a little bit harder. And you make it harder by yourself by creating that little space. So that eyepiece is iconic.
Okay, that's been a popular answer, so good choice. Well,
I think everybody loves that piece, of course.
I like the Z. I don't know. But, okay, well, congratulations and have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Tetris
Yeah.
was the first game I ever played on Game Boy. I know that you were born like a year after the movie's taking place.
Like I was born the day after the last scene of the movie. So I was born on the 10th of November, and I think the last scene of the movie is the 9th of November.
Did you ever play Tetris when you were growing up?
Yeah, when I got a Game Boy when I was 10, and Tetris was one of the games I received. I didn't play it that much, to be honest. I was like a Pokemon guy,
Yeah.
But I did like Tetris.
Very nice.
Okay, Taron, hi, nice to meet you. Austin, Texas, you're here. Have you been here? What are your thoughts? What's the vibe?
I was here for a month last year when Ida hit New Orleans. I was flown out just as it was approaching, and I really love it here. In fact, when I was last here, I was viewing apartments, which was silly because I have no reason to be here. But I love the vibe, I love the people, incredible food. I think the city's really beautiful, and it's just got I don't know, a special energy that I really, really like. Yeah, there is, but it's where I'm staying, and I don't want to say.
Thank you. Hey there, how's it going? Hey, Eric, nice to meet you. How are you feeling tonight?
Good. This is exciting. It's the first time we haven't done any test screenings for audiences, so this is like literally the first time anyone is ever going to see it. So it's exciting and nerve-wracking, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so a thrilling movie about the true story behind Tetris. As a writer, what type of challenges, specifically were posed by that premise?
The challenges, surprisingly, not very many, because the true story is so good that I just kind of had to like color along the lines. But the challenges were like, as a producer, we're really like convincing people to want to make this movie. That was the tough part. Everyone loves Tetris. Nobody really knows the story behind this, and honestly, like this is the type of movie that is really tough to get made these days. So I'm, just super grateful that Matthew Vaughn came aboard to produce it, and then Apple came aboard. It was a little bit of a risk, and so it's kind of cool. It's actually coming to life.
Absolutely. Well, congratulations also. But I always like to ask people, you go into a movie, you're away from reality, you come back out, you bring something with you that kind of you think about, you chew on, that sort of like maybe affects your life going forward. What do you want people to take out of Tetris and bring with them?
I think it's honestly like no matter what you do in life and no matter what you achieve, it sounds cheesy, but like the most important thing you're going to take away from your experiences are your friendships. And I think when you watch this movie, you'll see that, the two main characters achieve great things, but really what makes a story is that you can't see right now, but they're on both sides of me, and they're still best friends, and it's crazy, yeah. Okay,
one last question. What Tetris piece best describes your personality?
Well, I look like the eyepiece because I'm very long and skinny. So I guess I'd say that. I'm just like the clutch guy who comes in and fills those 4 lines and gives you the good stuff. I like to think of myself that way, at least.
That's a great piece to be. I love it.
It's the best piece. It's the best piece, yes.
Well, thank you. It's nice to meet you.
Okay, cheers.
Hey, Eric. Nice to meet you.
How are you doing, Eric?
Doing well. Okay. Did you ever in your wildest dreams, in your earliest days as a filmmaker, think you'd be making a film about the secret history of Tetris?
Never. Absolutely never, no. I'm definitely not a gamer. So I would have said I'm the wrong man until I read the script that was, and I realised it's not just a movie about a game. It's way more than that. So that was interesting to have someone from my background tell this story. And I suppose that shows you that it's not just a movie about gamers or for gamers. Yeah, it's a lot more to it than that. So, but to answer your question, no, I would never have thought I would have been doing that. No.
Okay, so it's a surprising premise already, I think. People hear, it's a thriller that involves the Cold War about Tetris, a game everyone's played. What do you think is the most surprising part of the story that people are gonna find?
I think that some crazy, mad computer salesman risks his life to go to Moscow to get the rights for this game. It was totally unproven. Yeah, I mean, I think, especially in today's political climate, when you've got this horrendous war going on in Ukraine, and people are sort of reminded of how volatile it can be over there, it kind of shows you how insane he was, and I don't know if it was through naivety or if it was through just confidence or what, but to make that decision to put everything on the line and go to the USSR at that point, yeah, I think it starts from there, and it just gets crazier by the scene, so. Yeah, but that's the main thing. It's like, why would you do that?
Okay, one last question. I'm asking everyone, what Tetris piece best describes your personality?
Straight. Just a straight one. Just like straight, same color, just like my suit, yeah? Yeah. Not straight because of straight because of, just because my suit, right? Yeah.
On the right path.
Yeah, there you go. That's it.
So it's like a square, and then a square down there. I'm not sure what I don't know if it has a name. That's because it like fits into like loads of places really easily. Yeah, Thank you.
Awesome. Well, thank y'all. It was nice to meet y'all.
Thank you.